2025. I'm Sweets. This is Sid. This is our midweek check-in where we talk about what we have already been creating and talk about what else needs to change for our Friday call. Is it okay if I kick it off?
Kick it off.
So I've done a few things since the call on Monday to try to keep it fast. On the catalog side, which is my main priority, you can now upload CSV files to create your catalog. So I have a massive catalog, which is larger than GPT-5's context window. So I'll jump over to something with a bigger context window like Gemini 2.5 Flash. And then I can select the document that I downloaded that has all the columns. It converts the CSV to text and adds it into the chat. That way it is usable, because otherwise CSV files are not accepted in every model, including OpenAI. Then I can say add there are a couple edge case bugs. Add these songs to my catalog. And if you send this out, it then will process and call the tools to first get the catalogs that I have, and then it will add the songs. So it just got the catalogs that I have available. Basic tool components right now. We have not done any sort of good tool components. I think right here, being able to visually see what catalogs I have would be nice. It is telling me every single ISRC. First time I've seen this. So that's going to take a while. But it's listing them all out. And I have a feeling it's going to end here instead of going through my full chain of actually doing it. And then the next step is to tell it, hey, add all these to these tons and tons. These are hundreds, if not thousands, of ISRCs. And actually,
they're all the same.
A lot of them are the same. And this is something that we have observed using AI, is that a lot of the records inside of the enterprise customers sheet are repeats. They're missing data. They have conflicting data. And so these are, now it's just,
yeah. We have 1 million tokens left.
We have 1 million tokens left. This might be the model just hallucinating at this point, because it's.
Yeah. You gonna stop it, or
I doubt.
Keep it going.
Let me try switching it over to GPT-5 Mini. Add them to my catalog. So I got a prototype working. It was working for me. We likely need to do some extra cleanup stuff. Where I would like to take this is asking Sid who is the target customer that we're going to let know that they can do this now, and what is specifically preventing Sid from letting this customer know that they can do this now. We'll see if that works. In parallel, I'm going to open up another chat in demo. So what I just did over there is you can now upload CSVs. It'll convert that CSV into text in real time, add it to your chat. And then the other one is I added in the tool to be able to add songs to a catalog if the chat allows it. The other thing that I just did was we've added Sora directly into Recoupable. So you can say something like, make me a video of a nounish musician playing the trumpet, a nounish musician tuxedo cat playing the trumpet. You give it a video prompt. There's 3 tools that are within this right now, and those tools mimic the OpenAI API docs. So there's an API doc for OpenAI. Inside of their videos reference, they have 3 APIs. We're not using all of the video APIs that they have. We're only calling 3 of the subset of their APIs. The first one, hopefully it gives me relatively quickly. So first it generates a Sora 2 video. It gets back the job status of that. And then I tell it to keep checking until the video is complete. So it gets back a job. So the first one's create video. It gets back a job of the in-process video that's being created. The second one is retrieve a video. So put in a video ID, and then you'll get back the status. Again, it's just a job, not the actual video. And then finally get the video content. So once a video has been generated, we then want that video content, and so we should retrieve the video content. So those are the three. Create a video, get the status of that video, and then get the actual video content. So you can see here now it's querying and it's checking, and it continues to check the status of the video until the video is done. And now it said, hey, it's only 40% done. And I just keep telling it, keep going. And then it keeps checking. Yeah, do it. Call the tool. So we've got a video that's generating over here, and I'm trying to get the AI to call the catalog tools over here. I don't want to keep taking up time while this is running. So the two things that I would like to, on my side, that's what I've done. And the question for Sid is, who is the customer that is going to be using these catalog tools? We justified that engineers need to build this. So who's the customer we're going to tell that this is built? Who is that specific customer? And what is stopping us from telling the customer that this tool is done? On Veerball's side, Veerball has just delivered the editing feature, so you can now edit. So the same question, Veerball has delivered that thing that we asked him to do. We justified engineering time. Who is the specific customer that Sid is going to tell, get on a call with from our enterprise customer to tell them, hey, you can now edit files directly in chat? And is Sid going to tell that customer? Or if not, what is preventing Sid from telling that customer? And here's the video that just got generated. So why would you come to use Recoup if you could just go over to Sora and do this? Three easy reasons why you would do it. Number one, there's no watermark. If you go to Sora, you get a watermark that flashes across that says Sora. So if you want actual videos that you can use in production without getting a watermark, posting on your Instagram and others, use Recoup. The other is only certain countries can use Sora. If I go onto Sora right now, I'm not able to use it because I'm based in Colombia. And so if you're based in Colombia, you have to use a VPN, which makes it really slow, and you just aren't officially able to use. And if you don't have a VPN, you can't use it. I'm in Colombia. I can use it inside of Recoup just fine. Musicians that are based in countries where Sora is not available can already use Sora by visiting Recoup. The third is if you want to use Sora, you need an invite code. And so if you don't have friends or you're not well connected, you can't use Sora until it becomes generally available. If you come onto Recoup, you can sign up with a brand new account and use Sora right out of the box today without needing any sort of invite code. And with that, I know I've been talking for a while, so tossing it over to Sid to either give me answers to those questions or to talk about what he's been shipping.
Awesome job on the shipment. Question, what are the limitations on Sora currently? Just so that everybody's aware. Can you put a image in and have it start frame? Can you do a different aspect ratio? Where is the limitations of what you've like of your make it work shipment today?
Great question. We'll start inside of the MCP tools. What are the limitations? What do we already include that can be taken in ways like aspect ratio? Can I include an image, etc.? We take 3 input schema prompts right now. Parameters. One is the prompt. That's easy. It's what is the video you want to generate. Second is the number of seconds. How long do you want that video to be? Third is the size. So you would ask aspect ratio. That's in the size. So if you say landscape, it uses the default landscape. If you say vertical, it'll use the default vertical. We default to
Landscape.
We default to landscape. And then, yeah, so we do not currently include the file, the ability to add in a file, but the API does support that. So if we decide it's worthy of engineering time to continue to expand this tool, we can include an input reference, a file, and that will be able to be used in the model generation. Right now, we're not supporting this parameter, but if we justify it's worthy of engineering time, let's figure out who the target customer is that is going to use this, verify that they aren't happy with the tool as is, and then we'll implement this. What is missing from my response to help you better understand the limitations or capabilities of the tool right now?
Nothing. I tested it. I sent you the video. The only thing that I feel it's missing from a make it work perspective is showing the user that it's currently being generated with like a loading something to show them that it's being generated. The current response that I got back was, all right, I generated it, check back, or I'll ping you when it's done, was what it told me, but it wasn't going to do that. But a user wouldn't know that. And so that's in a user's perspective, that's where it breaks, is because they're going to be waiting for it and it'll never go and it'll never get done. If we showed them because I asked where is it at? It's like, oh, it's 67%. So it's like has some kind of loading data that's it's getting from the API. So if we could just show them that, so at least they know it's working and when to check back, I think we'll wrap this feature up in a nice bow and let me be like, Sora is active without expecting people to be like, it's not working for me. It said it's going to ping me, but it never did. Other than that, I think the next steps is like you said, going through the adding little bells and whistles and features and stuff. But for the most part, right now, I have no problems sending out an email, like using this as our email update this week of like Sora is now live. If we can just get that one little piece of like either loading or just constantly checking in chat, like have that just, but I feel like that's harder to like manage than just showing a loading. But awesome. Cool.
I agree with you.
The other thing I wanted to touch base on before I dive into your other questions about the other two shipments, which I think we might need to turn off so that we can go, turn off streaming so we can go more deeper down that. But the other question was, I have my EMV variables set and I still am getting this issue with fucking polyfill bullshit every time I try to do anything with image or video or anything with Airweave. And I feel like it's a user error. Any thoughts on what I should do?
You're talking about for Sora uploads or for CSV?
When I'm developing locally, anything that has to do with Arweave, I'm hitting this issue where I can't test it because of polyfill.
Yeah.
Even though I have the env variable from Vercel in my local database, like it's there.
The package we're using, Turbo SDK, is not officially supported in Next.js. I've reached out to the team and I spent months working with them across a few different projects. And ultimately the CEO just said, yeah, Next.js is not a priority for us.
Wait, with what? For Arweave?
For Turbo SDK. Turbo SDK is a team that builds on top of Arweave's protocol, and that's what we use inside of Recoup's code base to be able to top up with credit card instead of having to buy Arweave credits. However, it doesn't work too well inside of Next.js. It gives you these polyfill errors. So for most of my projects, I've shifted from using Turbo SDK to directly using the Arweave upload libraries. So I recommend if we want to, at some point, we should move off of Turbo SDK and follow the same example I use in other projects of directly using Arweave's library.
Okay, is that an easy thing? Is that an easy lift?
Yeah. There's code that I've already written in multiple code repositories that do it, that are also Next.js projects. In Process is the main one. Couprex maybe as well.
Well, I guess question like, but you just shipped it. How did you get past the polyfill issue? Are you?
I didn't do anything with Arweave.
But aren't you? Oh, you didn't do anything. So you're not storing the Arweave stuff on. Oh, okay. So it's just.
I'm not storing the video anywhere. We're just rendering the response from OpenAI's API, not storing it anywhere yet.
Well, there we go. Fucking sweets.
Less is more, simple is best, small is beautiful.
Man, shut the fuck up. If I would have shipped that, you would have been. Why are you not using Arweave, Sid? You're not following fucking code.
If you had stored it in somewhere, I probably would have gotten on you. But if you're just querying the API, just quote the principle. Less is more, simple is best, small is beautiful. We're getting this out the door.
Yeah.
When we need to store it, we'll talk about storing it. But for now, we just want to show people that they can generate the video and download it on their computer and then post it on Instagram.
Yeah. Understood. Okay, cool.
Musicians in Colombia can use it.
Yeah. I got it. That makes sense. That's a smarter move. Okay, cool. Okay, I have some answers to your questions, but I think we need to go off stream. So with that being said, thanks for watching.